Last but not least, with our basics, I'm going to make an old family favorite, Bolognese sauce. Instead of making it with beef, I'm going to be making it with hot turkey sausage, which is pretty amazing. So, and quite honestly, you're not going to be able to tell the difference once you have it. So, we're going to start off with our flavor base again, the famous carrots, celery, and onion. Now, I'm going to put some olive oil in this pan. I always make my spaghetti sauce in a frying pan because I like how the liquid evaporates off and it concentrates the taste. Yeah, that's ready. You can always smell when olive oil's ready because it has a perfume that kind of comes off of it when it's ready to go. So the onion first, then the celery, and then the carrot. Now you notice these are all cut up pretty small, and this is actually so that they all cook at the same kind of rate. Now you know how some Italian sausage has a flavour of fennel to it? Well, with something like this you can add it. We just have some fennel seeds here. I've got a pestle and mortar and can grind them just to crush them a little bit, or you can just chop them on the board with a knife. The other thing that's good for this is rosemary. I'm just going to put about half of this. This is a sprig, but it's pretty bionic, so this is, in my eye, about 2 sprigs worth in real rosemary world. So I'm going to pull that off. Just give it a quick chop. Oh, that smells great. Just get that going for a minute. See how now all of this is just starting to soften. The onion is starting to get transparent. I'm going to put in the fennel. And I like to put it in at this point so that actually the flavour of it gets into the oil. That smells so good. Right, this is really like smelling great. There's a little bit of salt on here. To help it on its way. We're going to put in the garlic. I'm just going to let that sizzle a little bit and just till I can smell it, which is coming up now. I'm going to put in the sausage. This is about 1 sausage squeezed out of its skin. But if you're buying loose sausage meat, you'll need about 4 ounces. But believe me, those sausages that you get, they're pretty big. Turkey is a great substitute for dishes that use ground beef. I use it all the time, and if I can, I find I use the dark meat. It's a bit fattier, but I find it's more flavorful. Or you can do a mix of turkey and chicken. But really, turkey absorbs flavour really well. Now this is going to get nice and brown, it's starting to already. You see how that sausage now, there's hardly any pink left on it. As soon as all the pink's gone out. Okay. I'm going to put in a little bit of vinegar. And a little bit of stock. Now it's got this little bit of stock in there just to moisten everything. I'm going to cook it till literally it all evaporates. Because what it does is just keep adding flavour to that flavour base for the sauce. It's not really the liquid we want, it's the flavour that's in the liquid. And we put a little bit of vinegar in there, but you could also, if you want to, put in lemon juice instead, a little hit of acidity. Now this liquid we put in is starting to get thick and syrupy looking. Can you see? It's really sort of kind of looking thicker and thicker and thicker. When all the liquid's gone out of this, I'm going to put the tomato concentrate in and mix it into the meat and vegetables, and I'm going to let it fry a little bit, let it get a little tiny bit caramelized, because then it'll add extra sweetness to the tomatoes. Because the reason to use tomato paste and tomatoes from the can is so that they just have sort of a double tomato flavour. Okay, this is nearly ready. Okay. I'm going to put this in now, and the sauce is almost gone. Okay, now in this. Okay, oh yeah. Now can you see how this has gone from like being a deep red, how it's kind of getting an orangey colour? Just bringing out the sugars in the paste. Okay. Now you can hear it, it's beginning to literally fry in the oil that's left there. You don't want to burn it. There you go. And I've got some diced tomatoes. I'm just going to put those in there. And that, my friends, is it. All we're going to need to do now is to cook this until the canned tomatoes have cooked down and are really starting to look saucy. It won't take long, it'll take about 10 minutes. Then I'll turn the heat way down and just let it continue to cook until all the vegetables are really soft. Now, and what happens is as it cooks down, it'll lose water in the pan. So I'll just keep adding a little bit of water, a tablespoon at a time. And this is such a classic. It's perfect with spaghetti or with any pasta really. Spaghetti, whole wheat spaghetti, rigatoni, anything that you really like. And the other thing, of course, which is divine with this is a bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese right at the very end. If you want to, you can add some herbs to this. You could put some chopped fresh basil into it just at the end. But I think that this kind of, it's almost a wintry kind of sauce, and I like it as is. So we're just going to let this cook down, and then we will put it on some pasta at some point and eat it. This is ready now. It's thick, it's chunky, and it's really nice sauce. So what was great about today is we used basics that should be in everyone's kitchen. Canned tomatoes, oatmeal, carrots, celery and onion. These are all things that everybody tends to have in their kitchen. And for just over $40 we got 3 great meals. We got risotto, which is perfect for when you're not feeling that great, very simple and easy to digest. We got a soup that makes a fabulous lunch, which you can freeze and then eat it when you feel like it later. And we made a great pasta sauce for the family. And I just don't know, I think basics are great, basics are wonderful, basics are delicious.